Well, I'm stood next to a busy road. My car is connected up to a trailer, which can mean only one thing, and yes, that's correct. I've now collected Dotty. I was going to do some, like, I don't know, random speech about how cool this is, but I couldn't be bothered. So anyway, here's the big reveal of the Ratlook Dotty. Obviously, there's been a slight change of plan. Dotty is now green, Triton green, and I was hoping that the sun would actually come out. It's trying to, but it has actually just been pissing down on me most of this journey, which is a shame. But yeah, the Ratlook didn't continue. It got to the point where trying to match the paint and Ratlook and patina, all of that, was a ball ache, and there was so much hard work done on the car that it just seemed stupid to do it that way. So the new owner, being the logical clever man that he is, thought, stuff it, I'll just pay the extra to have it painted silver initially, and then he thought, well, hold on, why don't I do it Triton green? And really, oh look, here we're getting a bit of sun now. This colour is unbelievable. It is, for a 1977-78 colour, it's pretty remarkable. It's like a Lamborghini colour, really. And added benefits are, the body shop have done the engine bay too, so that was an unexpected surprise, because even I didn't know that. So it is now green inside. It has had 4 new doors, a new bonnet, the front panel across there, that's been replaced. The headlight panel, which is the panel behind it, had been replaced. All Triton green, and with the seals done in black and the rear valance is done in black. I just need to finish the welding in and around the driver's seat, and then the footwells, the heel board, and then I'll probably go over a lot of this in black again anyway, because I've got to do the whole underside. But they also painted all of the door shuts. If I can open the door, where are we? So everything is done. This area where I'd done all that filler work, that's all come out lovely. All of these lines here are perfect. So basically, we got pretty much brand new car. So when this is back together and it's got its new interior, I mean, look at the door gaps as well. Those are doors which I just threw in the boot of the car in a hurry and then drove up to the body shop. But they've gapped them perfectly. You don't get rear doors fitting that nicely. So I'll take credit for some of that, because obviously I put that metal in, but the rest of that is Dave. He's quite meticulous, and I think he might have got a bit fed up. I can't remember what side of the car it was. It might have been the other side, but one side I know it gave him a bit of trouble. The other benefit of me not having taken the front wings off is that the bonnet gap, obviously that's open still at the moment. Let's see if I can close that. I think there's a problem with the latch. Hold on, I have to put the camera down. Okay, yeah, the bonnet gaps. Pretty damn amazing. You don't really get that on a lot of restored cars, but yeah, I'm gonna, oh yeah, that's the definition of paranoia, is driving 182 miles home with that on the back of the trailer, worrying about chips, scratches, rain obviously, and accidents, but fingers crossed we'll get it home okay. First bit of mild excitement, I actually had to stop on the motorway because the tailgate came open, because although it had been taped down, it was with masking tape, which it then absolutely pissed down, and then it moved and then popped open. So run to WH Smith's and taped it down again. Safely home, and the sun has come out, which is nice. The car really does look pretty goddamn special. I love that colour. If only all SD1s were done in that same colour. I'm not going to do very much more today, in fact nothing more today, because I'm knackered. But a few minor points. We have obviously the 3 doors that the car went up with, which then later got replaced. They're in the back. Got let me go around the other side. So these are the headlamp panels. They go either side. They've been stone chipped and then done in green to match. That's the bonnet stay slider thing, so that can go in the nice new engine bay. The side trims, these are all a bit crap, so I'm going to try and find some replacements. I can't remember whether this car, being a Series 1.5, should have had these, which are very definitely Series 2, or whether they should have had the Series 1 corrugated type ones. So I don't know, need to do some research on that. In the front here we have the remains of the front panel. You can just see how rotten it was. I didn't know any of this until I was loading it on the trailer and took the near side headlight out and found a hole. I thought, oh crap, I'll plate that when I get it back and it will be wrap looking, it will all be fine. But yeah, that could not be done in that way because it was just too frilly. So yeah, it had a whole new front panel, had the reinforcer behind the headlamp panel and a new headlamp panel all welded in. So this car really doesn't have any rust in it now. It just looks resplendent. I think this paint, you know, that must have added value to the car. It's quite incredible really how good this colour is. Very nice indeed. I'm really looking forward to putting it back together. But speaking of putting things back together, anyone who's been following this series of videos with my titting around with cars will remember that I never had an opportunity to do the front floors. Well, not just the front floor, rear floor as well. Still got big holes, so when I do get some time to myself, I will chop the floors out. Again, having to be incredibly careful not to get sparks on this paint job, sparks and grindings, so that will involve an awful lot of masking up. Incidentally, MPR also did the satin black around the windows, and this is a paint mixture I think Dave came up with ages ago when he was doing a Maestro as a show car. So it's not satin and it's not matte, it's something between the two, but basically it's about as close as you can get to original Rover type black, so that looks good. Yeah, right, I'm gonna go and have a cup of tea because I'm knackered, and because the car is unlocked and it had stuff in it, I haven't had any lunch or anything, so I'm hungry. So yeah, hopefully after not too long I'll get back on chopping, grinding, welding. I'm probably crying because there will be some point at which I accidentally scratch the paint. See you next time. One last thing before I sign off. That's the wheel with its light metallic gold against the light metallic green. I think that's going to look pretty chuffing nice. Lovely. As you might also have gathered, I'm really running out of space now. And there's nowhere dry to put Dotty. I had tried to get it over to my dad's, but that hasn't happened for various reasons. So I've had to improvise some windows, and basically I need to get a goddamn wriggle on, get someone here to come and fit the glass, certainly the front screen and rear screen. I can do all the other ones, but yeah, that is quite timely because it is now just about to chuck it down. It's scary putting a car outside in the rain, but the only bits that are going to get wet now are stuff that's going to get wet when it's finished anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it's still a cool colour, because even though it's now gone dark and horrible, it's still kind of gleaming. Lovely.